Shalom, beautiful woman of YAH, and welcome back to Uniquely Fitted. Today, we are talking about Return to Order Sunday, a gentle stewardship reset before the week begins. This is for the woman who wants to pause, breathe, pray, and ask YAH what needs to come back under your order. Because before I step into a new week, I want to return what is in my hands back under your order. My time, my home, my body, my money, my attention, and my heart. This is not about perfectionism. This is not about controlling every detail. This is about faithful preparation. It is about saying, "Yah, before I move forward, help me steward what you have entrusted to me with wisdom." Return to Order Sunday is not about having a perfect week. It is about entering the week with wisdom instead of chaos, shalom instead of pressure, and order instead of reaction. Because if we are honest, many times the week does not become overwhelming all at once. It begins in small things left unattended. A schedule we never prayed over, a home we never reset, a body we keep ignoring, money we keep avoiding, attention we keep giving away, and a heart we never brought before Yah. And then we wonder why we feel scattered. But Yah is not the author of confusion. 1 Corinthians 14:40 says, "Let all things be done decently and in order." Order is not rushed. Order is not perfectionism. Order is not striving. Yah's order brings peace, clarity, wisdom, and alignment. So, Return to Order Sunday is a weekly pause where we ask, what needs to be brought back into alignment before I begin again? The first part of Return to Order Sunday is prayer. Before the checklist, before the calendar, before the cleaning, before the meal prep, before the budget, before planning, pray. Because a schedule without surrender can still be striving. A plan without prayer can still be built on fear, pressure, guilt, or control. Proverbs 16:3 says, "Commit your works to Yahuwah, and your thoughts will be established." That means I do not just plan my week and then ask Yah to bless what I've already decided. I bring the week before Him first. I ask, "Yah, what matters this week? What needs my attention? What needs to be released? What needs to be simplified? What am I carrying that you did not assign? What obedience belongs in this week?" Return to Order Sunday begins with surrender. Not, "How can I control this week?" but, "Yah, how do you want me to steward this week?" The first practical area is time. Psalms 90:12 says, "Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." Time stewardship is not about filling every hour. It's about numbering your days with wisdom. It is asking, what is assigned for this week? What needs priority? What can wait? Where do I need margin? Where have I been wasting time? Where have I been confusing busyness with fruitfulness? On Sunday Reset, look at your calendar gently, not with anxiety, not with pressure, not with shame. Look at it with wisdom. Choose your top priorities, notice your appointments and responsibilities, make room for rest, make room for prayer, make room for obedience. Because your time is not random. Your time is something Yah has entrusted to you. Next area is home. Proverbs 24, 3 through 4 says, through wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. By knowledge the rooms are filled with all precious and pleasant riches. Your home does not have to be perfect to be peaceful, but it can be brought back into order. A home reset may look simple: reset the kitchen, clear the main surfaces, prepare clothes for Monday, lightly tidy the living room space, take out what is unnecessary, and create an atmosphere that supports shalom. Home stewardship is not about performing for people. It is about creating an atmosphere that supports obedience, rest, nourishment, family, prayer, and peace. A covenant woman does not need a perfect home. She needs a submitted home, a home where Yah's order is welcome. The next area is the body. 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 24 remind us that the body is not something to neglect, punish, idolize, or ignore. It is a vessel. It has been entrusted. Body stewardship may look like planning simple meals, preparing water, choosing movement days, setting a bedtime, preparing vitamins or supplements, giving your body rest, and noticing what your body has been trying to tell you. It is not vanity, it is not obsession, it is care for the vessel that carries your assignment. Sometimes returning to order means saying, I cannot keep asking my body to carry obedience while I keep denying it care. So on Sunday Reset, ask, what does my body need this week? So I can steward it with wisdom. The next area, money. Luke 16:10 says, he who is faithful in what is least is faithful also in much. So financial stewardship begins with faithfulness, not abundance. So you do not have to have a lot of money to start bringing money under order. You can begin with what is in your hands. Check what bills are due. Review your spending. Plan groceries. Notice waste. Set giving and savings intentions. Ask Yah for wisdom before impulse leads. Money often reveals what we trust, what we fear, what we value, and what we avoid. So return to order Sunday. Ask Yah, teach me to be faithful with what is already in my hands. Not fearful, not careless, not impulsive, not avoiding, but faithful. The next area is attention. Attention is stewardship. What has access to your attention has access to your heart. Proverbs 4:23 says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. And Philippians 4:8 teaches us to think on what is true, noble, just, pure, lovely, and praiseworthy. So on Sunday Reset asks, what have I been watching? What have I been rehearsing? What have I been strolling? What has been shaping my thoughts? What has had too much access to my heart? A guarded woman does not give unlimited access to everything that wants her focus. So maybe this week requires a boundary. Maybe it requires less strolling. Maybe it requires cleaning up your phone. Maybe it requires choosing worship over the noise. Maybe it requires unfollowing that stirs comparison. Maybe it requires deciding what will not get your attention this week. Your attention is valuable, so steward it with wisdom. So, after time, home, body, money, and attention, we return to the heart because the goal is not just a clean house, planned schedule, or a checked off list. The goal is a surrendered life. Ask, Yah, where have I been anxious? Where have I been striving? Where have I been avoiding your instructions? Where have I been carrying what you did not give me? Where does my heart need to return to shalom? Return to order Sunday is a heart posture. It says, I am not rushing into the week without you. I am not letting chaos lead me. I am not letting fear plan for me. I am not letting distraction choose my focus. I am returning what is in my hands back under Yah's order. Here is a simple reset Sunday rhythm. Pray over the week. Review your calendar. Choose your top priorities. Reset one area of your home. Plan simple care for your body. Check your money with wisdom. Guard your attention. Surrender your heart. Do not make it heavy. Make it faithful. Do one small thing at a time. Order is built through obedience, not overwhelm. I would like to end this Sunday reset with a prayer, and I ask you to open your heart and say this prayer with me. Adonai Yahuwah, I bring this coming week before you. I return my time, my home, my body, my money, my attention, and my heart back under your order. Teach me, Abba, to number my days with wisdom. Teach me to commit my works to you. Teach me to be faithful with what is in my hands. Teach me to create an atmosphere of shalom. Teach me to care for my body as a vessel. Teach me to manage my money with wisdom. Teach me to guard my attention and keep my heart with diligence. Remove striving. I will remove confusion. Remove pressure. Remove fear. Let this week be led by your wisdom, your order, and your shalom. I thank you, my King. In Yahusha's name, amen. Before you go, beautiful, I want to speak life over you. May Yah bring order where there has been overwhelmed. May He bring peace where there has been pressure. May He bring clarity where there has been confusion. May He bring discipline without heaviness. May He bring structure without striving. May He bring wisdom into your time, your home, your body, money, attention, and your heart. I declare that you are not entering this week scattered. You are entering with wisdom. You are entering with shalom. You are entering with surrendered hands. You are becoming faithful with what Yah has entrusted to you. Your home can return to order. Your time can return to wisdom. Your body can receive care. Your money can come under stewardship. Your attention can be guarded. Your heart can be anchored again. Save this for your next Sunday reset. And before you step into next week, ask, YAH, what needs to come back under your order? Shalom, beautiful. Pray, plan, prepare, and proceed in shalom. Thanks for watching.